Alright guys, for our next one. For our next part. Here is, let's see, can I start by power maybe? Alright, so we're gonna pick two cars. Corvette C5R or Viper. These are the two cars I decided I want to use, but I need Chad to pick one of them. So Viper or Corvette? The age-old American question. Corvette or Viper? Snotato says Corvette. F8 says Corvette. Let's see. I'm seeing overwhelming Corvette. Ooh, snack time. Corvette, that TikTok. Okay, looks like Corvette is gonna get the winning vote. So we're gonna use the Corvette C5R. Now, I did absolutely no testing, but let's see. So first thing we're gonna have to do, bring in tires. We're gonna gear up for this one. I'm gonna have both available. Because I'm not sure which one we're gonna need. I don't think there's anything else we can really buy. Upgrading race cars are pretty cheap overall. Give it a fat oil change because we're gonna need it. And we're gonna do our next series. So, this is gonna be the first one of our slugs. The slug championships. This one's not gonna be as bad. This is gonna be the least painful of the three. And I think the most fun. Perhaps. And a pretty balanced set of tracks. It's the GT World Championship. An IA license, no restrictions, 35,000 per win. So we're gonna make some good money here. And let's just enter it. I've chosen the C5R because I feel like that's a pretty worthy car considering the AI. You saw test scores, that's why I bought the 900 horsepower upgrade. Alright, so this is what I mean. There's 3 prototypes in this race. Wow. That's why I brought the C5R, because I don't want to whip out the 787B just yet. We have it. But, okay. So I'm gonna start with just the stage 1. See if that's good enough. We'll play it safe. And do no, other mods. This is gonna be interesting, because this might be difficult. But let's try it. 700 horsepower. So if I'm not mistaken, even the prototypes, they drive slower on this series than they do elsewhere in the game. I think Monaco is fine for a race car. One thing is these races will go faster than what we did with the Skyline. Okay, don't use second gear. Noted. GT40's gonna GT40, side brake early. No front steering. But if I put the power down, this car is heavily downforce dependent. Sweep, double overtake, thank you. think I got the power just right. Stage 1 I think was the right call. We'll need the stage 2 for test course, but stage 1 I think is good enough. What's up, GT1? Lower third gear is actually viable in this car. It's kissing harmful. Rubbing is racing, right? Oh, thanks GT1, you ruined my line. I wonder how this car's gonna be on tires. Yeah, Fade. David, nice. We are drifting. I wouldn't say more downforce would be nice, but this car is already pretty downforce dependent. Even go for a move on the 77B. That engine go burr. Ooh, GT1 snipes the lead from both of us. I think this is going to be a fun series. I can compete with him in a straight line too. That's great. This car corners just bad enough that it will drive at the same pace as the AI. Alright, now here's the real question, is can we sustain the lead? Yeah, the front tires, right? I wonder if I could do this race without stopping. More importantly, I don't know what the AI are going to do with pits. GT1 is keeping pace with me though. Downforce, go burr. We have finally led a lap. I mean, that's entirely possible to just buy an SUV just for an engine swap. Don't people buy Corvettes just for that reason? Just to do the LS swap. The 77B and R390 apparently don't stop. Uh-oh. Okay, so at least we have the Super Slicks. You know, tires are in good shape, I would say. If they could survive Grand Valley, I think they could survive pretty much every track. I actually say the rears are the ones that are maybe a bit more volatile. Downforce? Alright, now we can actually use the downforce. MX-30 is just gonna be a scrap car, basically, is what you're saying. Okay, so my fronts are turning yellow at lap 5. But we are starting to open a gap. If I can drive at a good pace, I could probably make my tires last so that when they do start to drop off, we have enough of a gap. Electric Caterham. That's gonna be like a go-kart then, in K1. That second gear in straight line is actually pretty quick. Ride that curb. Get that downforce going. Alright, our tires are yellow at half distance. And we put in the new fastest lap of the race. TSO 20 pits early. 5 laps. You guys sure the R390 and 77V don't pit at all? I mean, I would be surprised if the R390 does make it. That car is a bit on the heavier side. No! Oh my god, I didn't know if you guys saw that. Okay. My TV signal cut out. I'm trying to see, did that catch on... Okay, wait, let me just check the connections real quick, just to make sure they're okay. Because I don't know what just happened there. My TV just blacked out for a second. We're back. Connections seem okay. I don't know if my TV's power just cut out for a second. That was really weird, though. That was so weird. Okay, we're okay. I think. Good thing is we could pause. Yeah, I love K1 driving there, but the carts and the tracks, the tracks are way too short. Like you pay $25 to race, and the race is like 6 minutes long. It's like a roller coaster, basically. You don't get to like really experience it. I will say I did enter the K1 Challenge GP, and it was really fun. It was really fun to like actually race for position rather than just doing time trials. And I will go again. It's challenge. Now that my tires are like broken in, I can actually start to feel the grip. But is it going to be too much? Yeah, the Gordon Murray T33. That's going to be a nice car. Nice homage to the McLaren F1. Trying to like slide around, or not kill the tires, but like try to get, you know, as much like pace out of this as I can. I'm trying to build up to a 20-second gap to a 70-70. I don't know if I can get 20 seconds out of it, but I want to cover a pit stop in case I need to do a late stop. More affordable than the T50. $1.8 million. How many hypercars, man, are just getting to that point where it's just like, just forget about even owning it, because it's already starting off expensive. Yeah, these graphics are busting. For a 21-year-old game, this is pretty awesome. I think the PS2, man, has aged so well. Coming across a car that we might lap. T33 base. I think it's a coincidence. I will say though, when I did the K1 Challenge GP, there was two races. There was the experienced races and the rookie racers. I was obviously in the rookie since I'd never done it before. I won my race with car number 18, which is Lance Stroll's car number. So, I'm telling you guys, Lance Stroll has the best car. At times they're still in the 47s. When can I pull another 45? Not really making a gap. Have I played Motorsport Manager? Yes. I played the mobile version. I think I played 3. And that was a decent game. I've only played it for like maybe a combined total of 6 hours. I literally only played it on flights. It was a decent game. I hear the PC version's pretty extensive. I just never got to it. We got 2 cars at the end of T1. I wonder if I can lap them. Okay, there's a 146 there, finally. Okay, so the C5 can make a 10-lap stand work. And we even have a little bit of leeway too, so a track longer than Grand Valley work. As I start to lose the car. The car is still drivable. I do have to push it a bit more. Brakes are not as good, but it is very usable. Also, we have a 15-second gap to the 77B, so if my tires do start dropping pace, then I got a little bit of some room. What type of Hot Wheels do I have? I mean, I have a small collection. I have a few hundred, like from when I was a kid. And then I have like a few modern supercars. Ooh, can I lap the XT220 and GT40? Am I just gonna be a bit too late? I think that is gonna be the case. They will survive on the lead lap. That is it. Race 1 done. Almost 20 minutes later. I just saw your question. Have I ever felt dehydrated while hot lapping? I mean, if I'm going like really long, I could focus, but you know, I did the Lewis Hamilton time trials in GT Sport before. Those were tiring, but I only really felt fatigued after a couple hours. Yeah, those front tires ended in the yellow-orange, like a mango color, I'd say. So there we go. GT1 actually has a bad tire strategy, pitting on lap 5. Not good. Not good for you. Anyway. We take first blood. And that's going to be our first race win. I don't know, I think I might do 5 races stuff for our next session. Yeah, I need the time to be right if I make another asphalt meme. I could have done one for Drive Syndicate, but I forgot my idea. I was gonna do like a Mr. Incredible version, but now that's not really funny anymore. Apricot Hill. Sketchy race. I'm gonna stick with my setup though. Let's start in second gear and see how that is. Big wheel spin. I don't know if that was actually better or worse. Okay, the key thing is, does the AI change difficulty certain tracks? This track is a real tire killer, so I might need to pit. Driving fresh tires, it feels so weird. Having our little cute scrap with the XT220 and the GT40 before we take off. What was your favorite? I forgot about it. The AI are good here too. I think there is going to be some times where I take some L's in this series. Our goal is to minimize that though. Why would I give you mod? You have so much power as a mod. So the 77V is not as fast on this track. Oh man, the tire killer, that corner. One thing is this race will be a bit shorter, because the lap is shorter. So maybe the tires do balance out. I do remember when we were doing arcade mode, this race was such a struggle. Apricot Hill 2. How does he brake so early? Neck and neck with him, waiting for him to switch gears and get in the slipstream. We got more pace than him right here. The classic switchback. He's gonna pass me in a straight line, isn't he? That power, man. Thankfully he's slow on that one corner. With him, think about a move. I guess say think about. Turns out that's like going for a move, staying behind him. Whoa. Now, I have to defend, but is the R390 going to brake early again? It looks like in a straight line we're neck and neck though. It's interesting. Ooh, R390 trying for a move around the outside. Not going to work into a chicane though. Okay, now we can focus on the GT1. I don't know if he's going to pit early again. That was really bad. I meant to be in third gear and then I realized I was in second and I couldn't get out of it. My front left is starting to hurt. Ooh, but he pits. T1 is pitting, so this was for the lead of the race. So a real race is with the R390 and 77V again. So I wonder if throughout the whole series this is going to be the pattern where GT1 isn't really an opponent, we're racing the R390 and 77V the whole time. Which, you know what, if these cars take points off each other, then I'm all for it, because then I have more leeway in terms of point standings. Yeah, I think the vet evens out. I thought about if I could do the stack, but I realized, like, these cars are probably stock behind me, and stock-wise, I can't outpace these guys. So the stage 1 I thought was right. And the stage 2 we have just in case it is too much, and I will need the stage 2 for test course. Because I have no idea what kind of top speed I can get out of this, but I don't think it can do what the prototypes can do. At least not stock. We could help with some good old downforce and lack of downforce and some gear ratios. Good corner. Now it looks like my front right is actually the tire that's in pain. Does my internet have a data cap? It does, but it's like really high. I don't think we ever hit it. I'm pretty sure it's a, I forget if it's 1 terabyte or 100 terabytes. It's something like really hard to hit. I think the highest like we've ever done was like 180 gigs. I think it is like a terabyte per month. And really the only time you ever get close to that is if you're downloading a game from the PlayStation Store or something. Streaming, even upload streaming, isn't using that much internet. Race is going a lot quicker than the last one because the lap is much shorter. It's nice. I don't think we have to deal with any 15 lappers in this series either. Do you have a favorite among the fantasy race cars? I'd say the Zonda in terms of design. The thing is, like, the C5R and the Viper are based off real life. They're pretty close to the real ones. Then your other candidates are like the Dream Car Championship guys, like the FTO, the RX-7, the S2000, which those are nice, but I feel like they're kind of generic. And then you have, you know, your XC20, your, what is it? Zonda, Camaro LM race car. So I'd say the Zonda is my favorite fantasy. Even in the later GTs, I'd still say the Zonda would be my favorite. What's up, GT40? Front tires are actually holding up also. I haven't really lost that much pace. This race is also pretty strong. I mean, we did get assistance from GT1 pitting, but I have a feeling we would have passed him regardless. Hit that little drift at the end. Finish off tailgating the, we passed him on the line. GT Rufus, one lap magic, be like. The answer is yes, you can lap him. How far back was the GT1? Yeah, the FTO, it was in GT5 and 6. It was just like, just there though, not really fast. Alright, so I think we are going to commit to the setup with the C5R. I think this is good to roll with for the championship. Another 35k in the bag. Nice. Very good. Alright, I'm going to save the game, not because I'm leaving, just because I want to, you know, keep track of my progress pretty regularly. In case we have hiccups or something. So I hear the FTO died of Ligma. Is that right? So sad. Route 5, baby. Let's go. It's 1 AM there. Alright, let's tune in. Route 5 reverse. Okay, I think the first gear start is better. I started those intermissions back when I quit asphalt. I brought those in like June last year. Whoa, okay. That was a kind of a bomb. But you know, we aren't even fighting those guys. We're fighting these prototypes up here. Boom. Sliding pass. Nice. Already shooting into the lead. I actually made that corner in second gear. So I guess the AI are weak on the circuit. Ooh, boom. Yeah, good luck liking with your grand turns. Oh, I'm bowling the 70-10B. Oh man, these guys are coming in like a rocket ship. They're bad in the first half of the lap and then rockets in the second half. But what I just drove through, if you look at the top of the track, that was what was teased in the Gran Turismo 7 trailer, and I feel like that is Route 5. It's got to be Route 5. You know what's the one thing I am cautious about, and I understand it's PD. In GT6 they teased Route 11 in their trailers, and Route 11 never came into GT6 ever. Really strange. I feel like in GT7 those track teasers are genuine. But are they going to be available at the launch? I don't know. I feel like Grand Valley is going to come in an update. We are flying now. Corner, no sliding. They can get a 117 lap here. We are building a pit stop gap, that's for sure. AI are trash on this circuit. It's so weird how it changes race to race even though these are the exact same cars. I guess it's like real life racing, right? Some tracks are just better for some cars. Like in F1. I'm getting like pretty excited for the new season of F1. You know, I feel like everybody was still like has a poor taste in their mouth from the end of 2021. But honestly, like, I just want to get 2022 going, you know? I want everyone to, like, just shut up about 2021. I agree that it was robbed, but, you know, the Houston Astros still have their World Series from 2017, so there's nothing we can really do about it. So, let's just bring in 2022 and just hope that we can get a really competitive season again. Hyped to see the new cars. I noticed all the drivers are starting to test now and start to make media appearances. George Russell's doing his turtleneck thing. Carlos Sainz and Leclerc were testing Fioriano. Alonso is getting his metal plate surgery thing removed. What else? McLaren just teased the steering wheel of their new car. Max and Checo are doing some brief media things right now. It's all like coming together. It's getting hyped. You know, I'm pushing the tires so much that we just might have to pit. Which I'm building a pretty thick pit stop gap, so that won't be an issue. Do you think it will be a normal season? Define normal, like Mercedes winning everything. You know how Formula E just happened, right? And Mercedes took a 1-2 in a really dominant fashion. I wonder if that's how their F1's gonna go. If the reason they're so quiet about everything is because they're like, okay, we'll just shut up and just build the most dominant car. So now we have a pit stop gap. I'm not gonna pit. Remember all those sub-Mercedes rumors at the end of 2020? People were thinking like, oh, is Bottas gonna get fired and they'll fill in Seb? That was like a pipe dream. But there was an alternate reality where that happens. There was also the rumor that Seb was offered a Mercedes contract at the end of 2016 when Rosberg retired, but Seb rejected it because he liked Ferrari's package. That's a Alonso level move right there. Now there's a whole nother question if Seb would have won the title against Hamilton in a Mercedes, but he turned down a title winning car. And a title winning car that would be that way for years to come, rather than Ferrari just having really two title capable cars. Sector. So the GT1 pitted pretty late. That felt pretty good. The 116. Nice. Yeah, GT300 could probably win. We are 40 seconds ahead. Wow. Yeah, no kidding. And yeah, I'm driving at a good pace, but like we are just blazing the competition here. Easy win. I wonder how many more races are going to be like this. On my way. Mr. GT40. I'm not that far behind. I think that's the GT1 that's next ahead. Oh, that was bad. Last castle was 1930. Wow. Should bring those back. Pretty dominant race win. I'm just gonna wait till the 77B gets to that last split and then press X. It really just doesn't do it justice. How much? 48 seconds of a gap that I won that by. So we're building a pretty nice gap in the championship. Let's keep going. What's next? Trial Mountain. Well, I don't see any reason to change anything, so let's keep going. XT220, getting close with the 77B. Try a switchback move. Walk the rocks. Well for us to clear this XJ. Whoa, the rear yeet chicane. Different kind of race. Considering what we did at Route 5 just minutes ago, different race. Race car backwards. It's race car palindrome. Should I try inside or... Oop, guess I don't even have to try. Whoa, disaster. Around the outside, nice. Let's take the move. Can I actually pass the GT1 before he pits? I think that's gonna be a yes. Yes. Nice. Now this pass is for ultimately the lead. Come on, why do you have to double brake in that corner? It's faster than me? Set up for that corner properly. Outside? Yes, let's go. It's been close racing here, at least for the start. I was looking for him behind me, but by the time I switched, he was already in front. Got squeezed on the outside there. Whoa. That was a big mistake. This GT1's actually going for the lead. So the GT1 had a big mistake there. Hitting the rocks. Ruined his chances. Ooh, hit the rock again, twice. This is pretty close, all things considered. Is he out of tires or is he out of talent? Uh-oh. That was bad. Bad for my tires especially. We're starting to slowly build the gap now. Seems like the cars are really close together, and then once tire wear starts to kick into the yellows, the AI just drops off. Even though yellow tires are perfectly manageable. In fact, I'd argue yellow tires are like the best condition for hot lapping. Green to yellow, like that is the sweet spot. Didn't mean a corner cut there, but you know, oops. Yeah, I mean the super slicks, you can't go wrong in this game. They don't lose that much performance to the other tires, and they are next to bulletproof. In GT4 you have more variability with the tires since you can switch tires in between on your pit stops, you know, like how you should normally be able to. It's like you could do a stint on mediums, then a stint on hards in the same race. I wish in this game they gave you the option to do that. Then you could do like a first stint on softs, and then when the AI starts to get back up, you can switch to hards or something like that, or vice versa, really. That way you don't have to waste hitting on yellows. That's a slap. Kind of unfair though, since we cut this corner. Softs are the quickest. Yeah, it was like it was on GT Planet. I think I saw it because it was like trying to figure out with the B specs. It was testing with the B spec driver who had the best. No, it was a YouTube video, I think. He was doing like the Mazda Laguna Seca endurance, right? And he only changed the tires, and the softs had the best overall time. But a human driver will drive better than the B specker. And you can calculate. And it's also based on fuel strategy. So here's the thing, Desert Raid. You have two choices. You can find a PS2 out in the wild, or you can mod your PS3 to get the compatibility back. You can always play it on PC too. This game's not impossible to play on PC. But, in my opinion, a PS2 is like probably the best way to enjoy this game. Yeah, with the PS3 controller, you could probably use the triggers for throttle and get a bit more precision, but I think it's perfectly viable using the PS2 controller, because that's what it was designed for. PS2s are relatively cheap too, if you can find one. You can find one on Facebook Marketplace. You could mod your PS3 Slim. That's what I'm saying. Anyway. We just missed the fastest lap there, but, you know, good effort, good race. Our 390 takes second place. Again, splitting the points more and more helps me even more. So that was what, race 4? Yeah, now we have a 2-race gap to both the R390 and 77 feet. But I wonder how that tiebreaker is decided, because I think they both have 2 seconds and 2/3. I'm gonna save again. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. Next session. Forget your test course is 5 or 6. We're about to find out though. It's not. Deep Forest. This time with songs. See, I can't even hear the music on OBS. But I can hear it in the game. I can hear the game audio still. So, I don't know. I feel like I should do... I would say 2 more. This and then whatever's race 6, which I believe is test course. But you know, not out of the equation to just completely just get it all done today. I don't know. I had plans. Still gotta eat lunch. But a thought I had is a double stream today. So we're doing our morning stream right now, right? What if we did a night stream tonight? Or Sunday night or something? So that we can get a jump start on All-Stars. So how you emulate it is you download, you know, PCSX2 for your computer. You put the disk in your disk drive and rip the ISO. There's like a program that you can do that through, and then you can play the game. Also, if you mod your PS3 Slim, you could play the PS2 disc in there. PS2 disc is a DVD. Will read. It's just Sony has a thing on the PS3 that tells it to not read a PS2 disc. I understand you might not want to mod your PS3 anyway. I still think the easiest way to go about it is either just buying a PS2 outright or emulating it. Because tracking down a backwards compatible PS3 is kind of tricky. Those are a bit pricey nowadays considering its age. Is this race going to be a tire killer? I know it's short, but I notice how fast they're dropping off now. Whoa. Completely obliterated that Mazda. He broke so early. This track is in GT7, yes. The only thing they changed is this left-hander is now a giant hairpin rather than a sweeping lefter. Which kind of sucks. I like this corner. This corner is cool. But I see why they changed it. But, man. I don't think GT7 even has the FIA homologation, so why did they need to like make the tracks all FIA-fied? Yeah, not only is this in the trailer, but they have a demo video doing one lap around this track. I'd say 80% of the track is the same as the original, and it looks great, looks beautiful. But they just, the back straight, why is there a hairpin? High Speed Ring even looks a little strange, even though it's a ridiculously simple track. Crown Mountain is the mostly unchanged besides getting rid of the yeet chicane and making the back straight really long. Yeah, they made an actual overtaking spot. I get it's probably better for online racing, but like people did online racing in GT5 and 6 without much of an issue. You have challenging corners, that just makes it difficult, right? You don't want to make it easy, you want to make it rewarding. I wonder if I can catch this GT1 on pace. I know like everyone has the GT7 wishlist, but it would be cool if they just straight up just ported the tracks over as they originally were. But you know, you can't ask for everything. Games are really complicated to make these days. Upper third gear instead of fourth on this turn. Looks like it works. Now I can pick up a slipstream from GT1 maybe. Nice. Yeah, this old layout just drives nice. Honestly. It flows nice. And driving it with a race car or a normal car, it still feels great. Warding. You can push some corners, you can lose the car at any time. It's like old GT tracks honestly have like aged really well just as a driving experience. Like this corner, so tricky to nail, and especially this right-hander, so tricky to get a perfect time on. But that's what part of the challenge of driving is. You want to have, like, it be a challenge to get a good time. Nowadays, so many tracks are just abuse track limits, abuse track limits. It's not like actually trying to find the line, try different braking points, and, like, see where you can carry momentum, downforce, and stuff. It's just brake really late, abuse the gears, abuse track limits, and that's all you need to do. Tensions, that was awkward. corner. Yeah, 5 and 11 could be just a special stage. Hey, remember Route 7 in GT5? Such a weird track, because it was like a sort of top speed track, what all the online lobbies would use for drag racing and stuff. Almost completely lost it there, but we're good. We're Gucci. Have I seen the anti-work interview on Fox? I have. It is freaking hilarious. It is so funny. So funny. It's like they took the stereotypical Reddit moderator and just blew it up on national television. Which, to be fair, that's kind of exactly what just happened. Like, that was just murder on camera. And, you know, it kind of speaks for Reddit. You know, they like to get all high and mighty, think they're superior, but then the second Reddit tries to actually do something in the real world, they just get face planted because they had the ideas of like a 7-year-old. And they act all high and smart, and then realize it's just full of 30-year-old basement dwellers who don't have a job and just live with their parents. Which I understand, I'm halfway to that point. But I don't plan to live with my parents forever. I'm saving up. Plus I have a job and don't post all high and mighty and get all opinionated with no research or too much research. Yes, the moon mission in GT6, that was such a weird thing. It's so cool they had it though. I still think that is the only racing game in existence to have a moon mission with the Mars rover vehicle. And it's technically the most expensive vehicle in GT's history. It's literally NASA, hundreds of millions of dollars of work into that vehicle. It's not a first sale item. Not a good entry to that corner. GT40 pits, but we would have passed them anyway. Ooh, a 108 on our last lap. Interesting. Yeah, GT6 was a good game. Very good. Alright. Good race. Looks like everybody finished close to each other. I will save again. Alright, I think we'll do one more. Because I think this next one's test course. Yep. Alright, so here's the fun time. First up, engine. Stage 2 going on. 1,000 horsepower, guys. 1,000 horsepower on this thing. Downforce. Okay, I'm gonna write this down on my phone since I have to remember these settings for next week. One. Alright. Drop. All downforce. Alright. Let's just see what top 3 we can get out of this is. What's up, GT1? Oh, why am I going much faster than him? Alright. Let's just see if I can hit the gear limiter so I can like optimize that level. Yeah, I think I'll be fine. Alright, I'm just gonna see. So we got the rubber band set up again. It's like not going all the way. There we go. Thousand horsepower. This is our setup. Right stick rubber band. I'll turn this into a red AMA. I'm gonna slow down a little bit. So I can catch the GT1 set. It's gonna be just at the right time. I want to see what top speed I can get out of this is. $250. Wow. Nice. Off you go, C5. That's awesome. Corvette go bird. It loses speed in this turn a lot. It also gains a lot. I chugged this whole coffee during the stream. That's crazy. Alright, 20 minutes of just pure speed. We are vibing. 64 hours, wow. We are really grinding this game. Zoom, zoom, zoom. What should I have for lunch today, guys? I'm getting pretty hungry. Yeah, that's the right special stage route is a SSR5. You're just watching Corvette do Corvette. Hey look, we're car number 64 and we've been going for 64 hours. Dominoes. I haven't had Dominoes since my college days. Actually no, I had it at a party back in October. So I lied. This be a grind, alright. This should take about 17 minutes or so. How is life going for y'all? I've spent pretty much the last week of my free time just grinding Spyro 2 speedrunning. I've gotten like my personal best down to 15 minutes. And I want to try for sub 10. It's just, I need to learn a new trick. And it's really difficult so far. Yeah, you got Lunar New Year. That's nice. We just have NFL playoffs here, really. Which, to be fair, I don't ever talk about football on the channel. But I watched all the football games last weekend and they were crazy. Especially the Bills and Chiefs game on Sunday night. That was freaking bonkers. If you're somewhat of a football person, you're somewhat interested in football, look up that game because that was really awesome. I mean American football, of course, not a European football. That was a good game. Didn't you guys just start your semester of university this last week, or is it different for you? Yeah, university exams really drag. I'm glad my time's done with that. It's so weird that like I'm out of school completely, and this is just kind of what you do in life. You just work during the week, you vibe during the weekend, and then you die one day. It's pretty scary thought. But life was definitely different back when I was a student. I do kind of miss it though. I miss college. This looks like the 77B is fighting solo, which is weird because the 77B normally is not a top speed car. I would think the GT1 and the R390 would smoke it in a straight line, but I guess not. Redacted. I don't even see us getting close to lap. We might actually lap the GT40. I think it's in the very back. You've had a snowstorm. Chicago had a big snowstorm yesterday morning, which I think is what you guys are having right now, is what Chicago got yesterday. I mean, I still work remotely. So it didn't really affect me at all. But yeah, the cold weather is really, I don't know. I don't mind snow, but being outside in the winter, it just feels depressing. The sun goes down too early, and then walking around is kind of just sloshy. Everybody's shut inside, and especially with the COVID situation, it's just awkward now, because it's like, do you even want to go out? Because everybody seems to be catching Omicron. I got lucky that I didn't catch it from my dad. But I don't know if I go back out, A, if I'm just asymptomatic and contagious, or B, if there's like, you know, somebody else's COVID strain that I might catch. I don't know. It's weird. We are definitely in the slog of winter. So slow. Well, not slow. This car is fast. But it's weird how much speed it loses without, I don't think this car was meant to go 250. It does, but it needs help. Even there, about 7 more minutes of this. The Glickenhaus I think would look the best, but their owner is so arrogant that I just can't see myself rooting for them. So I'd probably say Peugeot. Build a Snowman. Fun fact, well, not really fun, but I have never seen that movie. Ever. It was really popular when I was in like 8th grade. I just never saw it. And I don't really plan to. If I ever have kids, they might want to see it, but I'm sure some mindless, mind-numbing movie would also be of their interest. Yeah, I'd say the Peugeot I'm most interested in. Isn't Audi supposed to be returning too? thought Ferrari also had some interest. I haven't kept up with endurance news or drama recently, so I don't know. Audi, Porsche, and Ferrari return next year. That's what I thought. But this year it's just going to be Peugeot, Toyota, and SCG, right? I think Toyota would probably win it, but I'm hoping Peugeot delivers. You're just slugging. I was really carried by that slipstream. Could we catch that group of like the R390 and GT1 even? You have 2.5 laps to do it. I think it might be possible. Alpine. What is happening with Alpine, the F1 squad? Like, they lost Alan Prost. They lost Marcin Budkowski. They're supposedly taking Otmar and BWT. But everyone's saying, oh, Otmar is going to be so good, but it's like, really though? Because all I remember Otmar doing last year was just complaining to the media about that high rake. Blaze those two guys. They're having a proper scrap, I must say. Yeah, Ferrari, honestly, they look, provisionally, they look good going into this decade. They look like they're going to be setting up for big things. Of course, Ferrari notoriously, you know, they aren't perfect. Not saying I doubt. Ooh, we have an oil lamp. I just noticed the oil lamp just came on. If you look in the bottom right, our oil's low, which means our top speed's going to be crippled a bit. I wonder what the lap time's going to be on this lap. I mean, we'll get a big boost in slipstream. Steer. I forget, do I have Better TTT enabled in my chat thing? But I thought Better TTV is on YouTube. I forget if it's enabled here. So far the hypercars have just been like, take the WEC car and just gimp it. But with that giant slipstream, we still can only manage a 141.2 there. Citroen GT. I've always loved that car. It's such a weird car, but it looks nice. We are completely blazing that 77V, except that 77V is in no man's land. Getting a free second place. And you know what? Depending on how that GT1 and R390 go, could blow the championship wide open for the 787B. This single lap makes all the difference. Anyway, Corvette C5R, cross the line. That was 142 with the oil lamp. Oil lamp does very slightly reduce your top speed. Only lose about a second over test course, but it's noticeable. But yeah. Looks like GT1 is going to bring home P3. Oh, yep, it did bring home P3. They crossed the line plus 1 lap. So that's going to blow it. Just by 1 point, it's going to throw off the championship. Now the 77B is going to lead by 5 points here, and that's going to be huge. Really huge. The R390 needs to make huge inroads on races. It's got 4 races to do it, but can it do it? I have no idea. Anyway. That was a race that definitely happened. But for those who aren't aware, we're in the middle of the GT World Championship. We're driving the Corvette C5R. And we just did race 6 test course. We got 4 races to go. I just gotta change my settings back. Give it 66 and 81. I wrote it down earlier today. Front 6, rear 81. Yes. Yeah, it's super early in Indonesia. Yeah, I realize for Europe this is probably an awkward stream. I don't know, when I usually watch Twitch, I watch at night, so maybe it's better for Americas. I think we're ready to get going though. So I'm just gonna get started right away. I'm streaming for less than 2 minutes. Let's just go. Let's grind this out, finish it up. Let's see how many people we can get in here at night. Completely, you know, morning. Oh my god, the 77B spun? That is so out of character. Normally 77B never makes a mistake like that. I wonder what happened. I wonder if it can claw back up. Now we only have to chase the Nissan. Yeah, because it's rear to 11 in reverse, which the AI are sort of good at. And look, that 77B's already keeping up with me. The GT1's actually pulling away, it's now 7 seconds ahead. I think he'll pit, so I'm not worried about him that much. Just running with this Jag. Get there as quickly as possible. Big slide from the 77. I drive as fast as I can. GT1, 10 seconds now. Might pull a pit stop on me. Is up street time. I'm going for 64 hours in this game. Going for 100%. It's a long game. I'll be able to knock that down to 9 seconds. I might still be able to win this. Still 10 seconds, yeah, it's 11:30 p.m. Going into the night on the US side. For the rest of the world, it might be a better time. Past the Nissan here. Go after the GT1 probably. It's so weird how much pace the GT1 pulls out. I didn't realize it'd be so strong on this track. Trying to use as much wheel spin without spinning out. advance Chinese New Year. Happy Chinese New Year. Lunar New Year. Enjoying 1 week off. You get a week off for Chinese New Year? Oh, I can start to see the GT1 finally. A bit away. And I think he's gonna pit on this lap, but we'll see. Is not pit. I wonder if his tires are dropping off. Yeah, now the gap's 2 seconds. That lap was the fastest, but it wasn't the fastest, like the best I could do. What's up, Jill? How you doing? Wide on the chicane there. It looked like this race was unwinnable at the start, but I find myself in the lead. GT1 still stays out. Yeah, my lap wasn't even that good. I'm catching up. So what part is he quick in and what is he not quick in? Looks like that very last sector he wasn't so good in. what game am I planning on playing in the future? Well, Gran Turismo 7 comes out in March, and I do plan on making content for that for a bit. I also plan to get Burnout 3 done as a playthrough after we finish GT3. I still have to get Horizon 5, Forza Horizon 5. I just haven't gotten to it yet. And, I don't know, we can still do Trackmania, we can still do, what else is coming out? And I have a list of retro games I want to look into. Burnout 3 is the one I want to do after GT3. See if the top GT one gets passed by 7070. I think he did. Just barely. We'll probably catch him. No, I'm good. Usually don't do 2 streams in one day, but that's what we're doing today. We're just vibing. I went retro shopping today. I bought a Crash Bandicoot game for the PS2, Test Drive 6 for the Dreamcast. If I'm not, wasn't particularly looking for, but I found it in good condition, really good condition. And it was cheap, so I picked it up. What's up with you? You left Asphalt 9. Well, I'll give a congratulations to you. Because you're free to enjoy other games. I do not regret leaving the game at all. It was the right choice for me. Yeah, I expect GT7 to be good. I think it will deliver what I want out of it. Maybe the rest of the GT community, I'm not sure. Everyone always has high expectations with GT games. I mean, I still do too. But you also gotta be realistic. People just kind of invent pipe dreams. Same happens with Forza. All Asphalt 9 is really just collecting cars, and well, the car list is good, and the new update car lists are good. The ways you get them are just not fun. You're better off just picking those cars up in other video games. They are pretty much all available elsewhere. Asphalt 8 has changed so much. I haven't even opened Asphalt 8 in a long time. I know they do the stuff with like emotes and your little driver, and they got rid of some stuff. I don't even know what comes out these days. I mean, I was disappointed with Asphalt 9 in multiple ways, kind of since the start, to an extent. My biggest disappointment was the esports scene wasn't what it could have been. The esports scene was driven through events back in Asphalt 8, time limited events, and they did not deliver in Asphalt 9. They still don't. Nobody wants to really push the game to its limits as much as it could, like Asphalt 8 was. And Asphalt 8 is still getting pushed to its limits. Harder to do that though in both games nowadays. So interesting, 17. It's 4th place, which test course, that was an upset. It's just reversed, so now it immediately flipped positions. It's interesting. Now the points tally should be level. 35-33. Interesting. Not level, but erased test course essentially. I just want to see what happened to that 77B at the start of the race. Why he went off so hard. So he initially took the lead. Having a pretty vibing race. Oh, he just missed his braking point. He's totally parked it. That's a rip. Just missed his braking point. Just put it in the wall. Then we got Tokyo. Race number 8. Let's get in. Same strategy as always. Yeah, the Legend Pass I was never a fan of. And it just got more demanding every time. I still don't like the whole thing where you pay for a pass and then you have to grind missions in the game to get everything. I feel like that's counterintuitive. And yet it works for so many games, but I never bought those special passes for free-to-play games besides the Enzo season. Ferrari season that one time. The Enzo actually was useless in terms of what I could do with it. What's up, Craig? Or Craig. Time zones, yeah. Night stream here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I was paying attention and I got spun out here. So I just realized if I was at 70 points, then SMB is at 35, that means I have mathematically won the championship. So I could just call it quits and get my prize card right now, but I'm going to finish it because I want to go for 100% in this game. Crazy how Real Racing 3 and Asphalt 8 are still like thriving with their communities. Especially Real Racing 3 with no like direct successor. I would have thought it would be dead by now, but no, it's still going strong. Community's still strong. Bigger than ever. Actually not bigger than ever. It's just the YouTube channels are bigger than ever. What's up, David? How you doing? Already 10-second gaps at Seattle, but I have to claw back somehow. This is a power track, so this would have been the spot to have the stage 2. Most of Asphalt 9's car list is just filler. We're gonna finish World Championship in this session. How's that going? I mean, today I did my morning stream, right, and then I went retro shopping for a bit. Then I got 2 games in the retro shop. And I just watched TV with my parents for a bit. And now we're back here. As fast as I can, pretty far behind Big 3. Probably should have seen this coming. Maybe it will come to me. "14 seconds though, that is a huge gap. I don't plan to come back to Asphalt 9 again. 15 seconds. Wow, that's a gap. Like, I basically need to either have the AI pick up the pace or somebody to pit. How far back the XT220 and the GT40 are. 15.5 seconds. I slowly catching up. I saw the gap go from 15 to 14. Using the stage 1 with 700 horsepower. We have the stage 2 available, but I didn't save the game after race 6. I'm not going to re-roll. We're just going to take the L if we lose. But let's see. 14.6. Our tires hold up. I'm trying to push them as much as I can. There goes the GT1. Means we'll pick him off, I think. Now the gap's 13 seconds. I still feel like I want to do a GT 3. Get this grind going. Kind of in a GT mood right now. Yikes. Okay, I don't think we're winning this one, guys. I mean, at least we guaranteed winning the title, but I kind of want a clean sweep. I didn't realize there'd be a difficulty spike. Test course. So far we've won 6 out of 6, but it looks like it's going to be 6 out of 7. Or 6 out of... Or, sorry. We've won 7 out of 7. Up to this point. This is race number 8. This would be my first loss of the series, but points-wise we've already secured the title. I don't need to win this one, but you know, it would be nice. Then I have to redo it. And then I'll just redo it after. I wasn't planning on starting anything else. And my lap times are in the low 132s. As fast as I can go. But it looks like it's just not enough for these prototypes. Looks like the GT1's catching up to me anyway. Yeah, 16 seconds now. I had a mistake in that corner. Have I ever tried to binge play the Endurance League? I have not. I never actually did all the Endurances in GT2. I mean, there's not a lot of them. Not all of them are super long. I'm just driving like trash. The GT1's definitely going to catch and pass me. Caught me. tires are going. Just look at how fast he is in a straight line. I do feel a drop off on these tires now. And there he goes around the outside, nothing I can really do about that. Except an inside move. That oil lamp I think is what's killing me. Yeah, we're going for the podium, right? Yeah, GT4s and Enduros are just pain. Come on, bump me. Too bad the Saints and Nissan did not pit. Oh man, not enough grip. Yeah, barely any grip. Perfect defense. The most I can do really is just troll this GT1. The top two lapped the GT40 and the XT220, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, I go wide, and he's got me. Oh well. I'd have to redo that anyway. Dive bomb. Oh, he covered the dive bomb. Oh well. I got no, it's a GT1 prototype. A Le Mans prototype. There's no chance. Like in real Le Mans, these cars competed on the same field and there was no chance. Oh well. Wow, that was embarrassing. That was a proper defeat. But we're still 30 points ahead. Sad, we get a keychain. How are they so fast? Oh well, just 2 races to go. I'll slap on the stage 2 then. If something tells me the AI are just gonna be fast. You know what, fair enough. Oh wait, never mind, maybe I don't want to. It's Monaco. And it's 15 laps? Oh man, why does Monaco always have to be 15? You know what, I'm gonna actually do this with the stage 1 still. Because if you put on the stage 2 and you have too much power, then the car becomes undrivable. Yeah, every time it's just Monaco that has more laps than the rest. AI being unbeatable on Tokyo to Monaco with AI notoriously garbage. Although third gear is really bad, and second gear causes wheel spin. Monaco 78. It's basically the Formula 1 race. Excuse me, just gonna kind of weasel my way through. This is where traction control would really come in handy. How did the GT1 end up ahead of both of them? Yep, Monaco just never seems to escape. It's always there. At least this lap is short. It's a short distance track. It's still a minute and a half, 15 times. Pretty long. We do the Monaco wall clip glitch. I actually don't know how to perform it really. Super GT Monaco. That'd be wild. I don't think Monaco is used for anything except F1 and FE. Although they did, actually never mind, I lied. They did use Monaco for the rally in WRC last week. They used half of the Monaco Grand Prix track. Jeez, 3 of them require 20 laps. It's like already getting into that last stage of professional where everything's 20 laps. That's just gonna be just pain. The GT All-Stars is gonna be kind of fun because you're driving really fast stuff. basically the prototypes at the highest possible tunes. So even though the races are long, it's going to be, I'd say, fun. The Japan GTC, we've already done his championship with those cars, and I was going to use the Supra. You know, it's not a bad car. I'm excited to drive it, but we're going to be spending a lot of time with it, that's for sure. Yeah, we won the Supra in the professional Vits race. I've been sitting on it ever since. I was planning to use it for professional GT series. I don't think I have an NSX, and you can only buy the Castrol NSX. We already have a Castrol Supra, so might as well just use that. I mean, we can win more GTC cars in the endurance races, but at that point, you know, we're just going to be flexing money. And the viewer count plummeted too, and it's all we did in Monaco. I'm just driving like trash because I'm so bored of this. Are the JGTCs 4 cylinders? Yeah, I just said I'd use the Supra on the JGTC Championship. We have those calciners. So we also have the Loctite, I believe. Oh wait, no. I won the calciner. I think. Yeah. We also have this FTO Super Touring car. But it doesn't really fit. Even though it is a Japan GT car, if you want to call it that. It would fit right in, technically. Although, someone correct me if an FTO ever raced JGTC in real life. The Supra is a GT500, but a 4-cylinder engine. That is a big amount of power for that engine. We're just crawling here. 9 minutes and we've only done 5.5 laps. Yikes. The FTO is GT300. That would make sense. All-Stars? I won't tell you just yet. I'll give you a hint though. I have the car I'm going to use though. And I haven't driven it yet. Yeah, what else? I can't ignore the entire playthrough without driving it. Go ahead, SnakeEater. Yeah, F8, you spoiled it. I know with GT, there's a lot of planning and stuff you can do with it. But I don't mean to be that guy, but I do want to limit backseating. Because backseating spoils all the surprises. Yeah, also I don't have the GT1 and there's no way to buy it. I'd have to, well, I'd have to sequence break. And don't tell me it's a price card and something else because I know the answer, but it would ruin it for everybody else. What's up, Cod Zero? I'm doing good. We're just grinding. Race is 5 more laps than I expected it to be. One race we're down by 20 seconds, and the next one we're up by nearly 20 seconds at half distance. They're selling bootleg renowns. Interesting. Does it renounce the clothing or actual 77B items? I don't know if I have the road car for the GT. I mean, I could go back and win it, but the road car is going to be slower. And with All-Stars, you kind of need something with a ton of power, because those big 3 prototypes that are in this series right here, they're going to be in All-Stars, and they're going to be maxed out. So. What's up, Marco? Yeah, we're on Monaco. We call this Côte d'Azur, Azure Coast, because they didn't have the naming rights to call it the Monaco circuit, even though it is literally the circuit de Monaco. That's just a quirk of GT. I hope they bring this track back at some point. Try first-person shooters. I have done if you go back, way back in my channel, I was playing Call of Duty on this channel. In fact, mostly Call of Duty. And I haven't played Call of Duty since Black Ops 4, and not seriously since like Black Ops 3. Yeah, this track is so hard, even with the wheel. In the F1 games, just because it's so like concentration based, you can't make a mistake. Online, it's just a mess. And yeah, Monaco is on the coast, surrounded by France. You could call it the southern coast of France, but it's like its own country / territory. People still play Black Ops 2 Zombies. I freaking love Black Ops 2 Zombies. That's where actually I started playing Zombies. I mean, for me, my personal favorite is Zombies Chronicles in Black Ops 3. I think that is probably the best piece of DLC ever released in any Call of Duty game. Even in college and stuff, when Black Ops 3 was dead game, I still had Black Ops 3 with me, and we played with the bros, and we'd get drunk at 3:30 in the morning, grinding Kino to Turton. It's such a good time. maybe a bit TMI, but I'm sure you guys have a similar feeling. Just those quiet nights of grinding zombies and a classic map. Yeah, I'd want to be able to go to the actual Monaco Grand Prix. It's just expensive. It's the most expensive F1 race to visit. I'd want to hit up Monza and Silverstone before I hit up Monaco. Yeah, Monza would be a cool place to go. Before, as a suggestion, F8, before we go to European racetracks, check out some of the American racetracks because there's a lot of sleepers in this country. It's honestly like track paradise if you go to the right places. I know California has Laguna Seca. That's probably one of the most famous tracks in the US, maybe next to Daytona, Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I'm going to the Indy 500 in May. I'm so hyped for that still. Nordschleife, yeah. One day I'm gonna take a sports car to Nordschleife. Why not do it? Why not use that? Well, it's the same car we started with in this championship. I can't switch cars mid-championship. That shot in the thumbnail was the preview shot from the AI we'd be up against. I have other plans for the 1770. So what are my thoughts on GT7? I'm excited. I think it's going to be a good game. But I guess if you want my full take, I think it's going to be a good game, for sure. I don't know if the community is going to like it as much as it's being hyped for. I think there probably is going to be maybe a bit too much of a similarity to GT Sport. Like, and by I mean that, I mean I think GT7 is going to be GT Sport with a career mode, which I personally don't have a problem with. But I know many people will expect significant changes, but it's like, I mean, I already thought GT Sport was a really good place in terms of its physics. It was like an evolution of GT6. Which, I mean, GT7, I kind of hope is like an evolution of GT Sport in a way. But it looks like the tracks and the cars from GT Sport are all returning to GT7. And, you know, to me that will be a bit disappointing because you want to see them bring new stuff. It's the first game of the PS5. And the fact that they released GT7 on the PS4 tells me that GT7 was going to be a PS4 game all along. And the PS5 is just going to bring faster loading times rather than an actual new experience. I'm sure it's going to still look beautiful. I think GT Sport still holds up today graphically. It is a gorgeous game. Absolutely gorgeous, and I think GT7 will knock it out of the park once again. But I guess it raises the question of how close is good enough? It's like GT's already got really good graphics. I'd say top in class. There's only so much you can do with lighting and more pixels and stuff. Then again, people said the same stuff about GT3 here. These graphics look gorgeous for 2001. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do those professional series. I think the goal I want to do is I want to get to endurance races before GT7 comes out. And then when GT7 actually comes out, of course I'm going to play it, but I still haven't decided. Am I going to use my main account, or do I create an alternate account that we just use to play GT7? My thought was, for our we could do a first impression stream, where for the first time I boot it up and we play it for a bit. But then, you know, you guys know how I am with new games. If I really like it, I'm going to play it off stream. And by play it, I mean pretty much beat it. I did that with Need for Speed Heat. And, well, I got 2 streams out of it, but between those 2 streams was like 30, 40 hours of having fun, which is, you know, I can't stream all the time, because in real life you get interruptions and stuff like that. But I bet you that on my main account, I'm probably going to just be playing GT7 in my spare time without streaming. That's why I suggest maybe doing an alternate account just for streaming. So we can do like a GT7 playthrough with the alternate account. So effectively I play the game twice, which this is like the 8th time I'm playing through GT3 in my life. So I don't mind playing through GT games multiple times, because the beauty is you get to experiment with different cars. I mean, basically, my thought is, there's enough days like today where I could do 2 streams in one, get like a good 4 or so hours of driving. I think I can get those 3 slug championships done in 3 streams. I think it's gonna take 3 streams, and I know I haven't done any weekday streams because I've been busy. But I could maybe make something happen. I've just been busy with work the last couple weeks, so I never really had time during the week to put on a stream. Who knows, we might even stream again tomorrow. I have no clue. I do have a clue that we just made it through the last turn of the last lap of this absolute slug race. No stops, 15 laps. By the way, Rose, my favorite Gran Turismo game, and my favorite video game, by extension, Gran Turismo 4. In my opinion, the greatest racing game of all time. The thing about the endurance races is there's only 10 of them. It's kind of like one long championship. And not every endurance is the same length. Some of them are going to be 2 hours, some of them are going to be 1 hour. And they vary by what cars you use, tracks you're on. So the GT1 finished 3rd, and the R390 finished 4th, which means it's the inverse of the Tokyo result. So now, 77B is 1 point ahead of the R390 going into the final race. Alright, we're just gonna save, just in case of shenanigans. You know what I mean. The thing is, I've always liked the endurance races, honestly, over the long championships. Like when I did the GT5 24 Hours of Le Mans, I thought that was gonna suck. And I actually had a lot of fun with it. Okay, so for the last race, just for memes, I'm gonna put the stage 2 1000 horsepower slug engine in here. And we're gonna try and survive a race on this. We've already got the championship wrapped up. And, well, let's just do it. Considering what happened in Tokyo, who knows, we might need the power. Ooh, GT40 gets parked. He gets absolutely parked right there. I saw that pit maneuver. So look at this, now we get wheel spin in 3rd gear. That's why I didn't put on the upgrade in Monaco. 4th gear is the new 3rd gear. But the result is an absolute rocket ship in a straight line. A huge cut from the 77B right there. You know, with the Nike One, the designer for that car has been pretty active on Instagram talking about the car. And he claims that he sent stuff to Polyphony to see if he can get an update with the Nike One. It just might come back. Nothing confirmed. And of course, there'd be a lot of sponsorship deals that have to happen to make it come in, but you never know. Seems like we do need that power upgrade. Rulu's here. Welcome back. It's been a while. I bumped you up. I heard that coming. I heard that rotary engine coming in hot. Thanks, 77B. Appreciate it. Yeah, I decided to do a night stream because I kind of want to just finish up this championship. That's the goal. This is the last race of the championship, but I do have to clean up at least one race. Who knows how this one will go, though. I keep getting dive bombed like this. Car's quirks and features. Yeah, we are still grinding in both life and in this game. I'm still grinding with work, but I got paid yesterday and I went retro shopping today to reward myself, so that's that. And saw some of this. We're still grinding this game. Just for bragging rights. I've never actually, on merit, 100% in this game. I've come very close on an alternate account. The only thing I didn't do was Formula GT and a few endurance races. Oh, and a couple of the professional championships. It's actually coming pretty close to the farthest I got on one of my other saves. Everything else I kind of action replayed as a kid. Which, if you're too young to know what that is, it's basically a disc that lets you put in cheat codes for anything you want. Buying Formula 1 cars, buying prize cars, picking any color, one-lap races, mods, unavailable cars, you name it. Puyo Tetris. Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. I thought the ID championships were honestly worse. Because, you know what, for what it's worth, I like driving the C5R. Yeah, it doesn't have the most power, but, you know, downforce goes brrr. I love downforce. Although I will say, the Tuscan Championship I really liked. That was my favorite of the main four, and I'd say that's the only good one of the main four. The rest kind of dragged, especially that Fitz one. It's just so unnecessary. Almost a spin on a half spin. Yeah, I heard Drive Syndicate 4 was actually a little bit better than Drive Syndicate 3. Not by much, because you still had to pay. But once you did pay, the initial paywall, it was like a lot less frustrating. But you still had to pay. You still needed the Legend Pass. And if you had previously done Drive Syndicate 3, it made your life a lot easier. Then again, if you're the type of person who had spent $4 grand to get the Bugatti LVN, then the Drive Syndicate 4 was no issue. Camaros was slower. Yeah, that's what I thought. These Drive Syndicate cars aren't even worth it. The only one that I thought was actually viable was the Jesco. The Jesco. And that still holds true. Venom F5 was just a Legend Pass special event car. It gave you a much better value than any of the Drive Syndicates from the last 3 years. I don't think there was ever a confirmed Grand Valley for GT7. I'm expecting this track. I think this will be in GT7. But it might not be there at launch, which does genuinely shock me. I would have thought this would be one of the first tracks they'd add back. I'm surprised they picked Apricot Hill over this one. Also, considering this track seems more believable as like a legit racetrack than something like Deep Forest. And yeah, Deep Forest was confirmed years ago. But, you know, we've been teased Apricot Hill, Route 5. We have confirmation of Daytona, Prowl Mountain, and Deep Forest. So, I would say it's fair to expect Grand Valley. It's just shocking that we haven't been told anything about it. We're a month away from release. I mean, I'm thinking if it's not at launch, it's definitely going to be DLC. Or, you know, update, whatever. FA, did you not see the video of Trial Mountain or not last year, in 2020 even? Trial Mountain was the very first track shown in the GT7 trailer. Back in 2020 on the PS5 announcement. Genti. You know, that's one of those cars where I can just see them adding it. GT does have a decent amount of like concepts and strange cars. So, I wouldn't be surprised if one of those showed up. There's that whole Vision GT thing that I think they're still continuing. Rent. Is it a bot? Is it a landlord? Give me your rent. All I could think about when you said Joe Mama, even though it's completely unrelated, is just that video of like, it's like Joe Biden at like a podium, right? And someone else is giving a speech, and an ice cream truck drives behind him, and he just turns around and just follows the ice cream truck. Yeah, I think that is the that's a good summary of 2020 onwards. I could use some ice cream right about now. I'd drop everything for ice cream, wouldn't you? That's a both. I will make sure to black that out on the edit. Trust me. Yeah, the F8 Tributo, I think it was in a screenshot. I think it is confirmed, or not in a screenshot, I think it was actually a magazine print or something that showed it. Which that'd be really cool. I'd love to drive that car. Something I was scared about in GT7 was, it seemed like from the gameplay videos that they were still stuck on that mid-2010s era of sports cars and race cars. They hadn't updated anything to be, you know, 2020s. Because even GT Sport, which was released in, remember, 2017, had like the 2013 458 GT3 instead of the current, at the time, 488. And, you know, you'd expect nowadays we'd have the Corvette C8R, but in the trailers we're all seeing C7Rs. 458s and old Porsche GT3s. Oh my god, GT40. Why? Please go die in a hole. Rogue Circuit be like? We haven't seen Rogue Circuit in a while. He was not in this series. I see his Grand Valley twice. And no Rome Circuit, no Laguna Seca. The F7. You mean the Falcon F7? The American concept muscle car thing? Yeah, the FX6K was shown in the trailer for GT7. I think, you know, I feel like people are getting like up in their pants already preparing to hate the game, and it's like, guys, it's gonna be fun. Just, you know, trust the process. Why would I say bruh? Which Middle East Line F1 team? Don't they already, doesn't the Bahrain government or something, or Bahrain company already own McLaren, or at least a good chunk of it? What do you mean by popular GT3, GT4? I feel like, well, here's the thing. GT3, I think either GT3 or GT5 was the most sold in the series. They both had over 10 million copies. And I think GT4 was also over 10 million. I don't think GT Sport sold over 10 million copies. But I do think, given PS5's library, it will do well. Because there's just not that many games out. Anyway, 10 laps. That's the GT World Championship. We got 9 out of 10 wins, which is so annoying. And looks like the R390 got P2, which if I'm not mistaken, that means he will take second place in the championship by 1 point. Let's just see that final tally. That's right, 52 to 51 points. So me messing up in Tokyo by not putting the stage 2 actually cost the 787B second place. Because had I had won that race, the R390 wouldn't get the full 10 points. So, sorry 787B enjoyers. The good news is that with Forza Horizon 5 doing so well, I think people actually start to realize that racing games can be really fun. So maybe that's a good sign of things to come. I don't think GT7 will do bad at all. We'll see. Let's go next. Alright, we are already at 1.5 million credits. You get a big old trophy with the wheel. 250k. That's what I like to see. Alright, you guys know what it is. Prize card time. What's it gonna be? Give me something good. Ooh, a lot of good stuff here. Alright. I'll take it. Maybe not my first choice, but I won't say no to an R390. It's pretty neat. Pretty neat. I think I saw a GT40 up there, and I think that would have been the car to get. Regardless, R390 is an R390. That's a good pull. The road car. Only 350 horsepower. And it's the 1998 version. The slow boy. But it's a really nice looking car. I will take that. It is nice, and it does look pretty good value, but I will keep it. It does look slick without the wing. With that, that's 84.3%, and yeah, 102 wins, or not 102 wins, 102 car owns. We've done a lot of mileage. That's the end of the segment.